Let me ask you something. Why do some graduate students burn out while others thrive? Why do some collapse under pressure, while others navigate the same storm with peace, focus, and momentum? It's not because they're smarter, not because they have more time. It's because they've cracked one crucial mindset shift. They don't live in all or nothing mode. And once you understand this, you'll not only survive grad school, you'll build a life that feels powerful, sustainable, and truly yours. Let's talk about how. Have you ever felt like you're either doing everything or nothing at all? Like you're either 100% focused or completely checked out? That moment when you're sitting in front of your laptop, staring at the screen, overwhelmed with ideas, but unable to start. And then you suddenly find yourself scrolling your phone for hours, watching videos, eating random snacks, doing anything but the task you intended to do. If that feels familiar, you're not alone. See, in undergrad, life was structured. You had quizzes, assignments, deadlines. You did the work, turned it in, and boom, instant feedback. You knew if you were doing well or falling behind. But in graduate school, it's different. You work on long-term projects, research problems that no one solved before. You don't get feedback every week, or sometimes even every month. You're just hoping you're on the right track. And that silence, it can get loud. It can turn into anxiety. What if my method is wrong? What if my paper gets rejected? What if I've wasted weeks working on the wrong thing? Over time, this kind of thinking becomes your default. It becomes your mindset. And soon, you start seeing the world in extremes. Either your work is perfect or it's a total failure. Either you're productive for 8 hours or you call the whole day a waste. This all-or-nothing mindset is subtle, but it's damaging because it creeps into everything: your thinking, your actions, your habits. When you're stuck in that mode, even starting becomes hard. You delay writing the paper because it's not perfect yet. You wait for that mythical right moment when everything is clear. And of course, that moment never comes. So what do you do instead? You scroll endlessly. You binge watch TV. You tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. And yet, tomorrow never feels right either. But here's the thing. You don't need a perfect moment. You need a balanced system, a rhythm, something that gives your brain feedback, something to keep you going. See, humans need reward. Without it, motivation fades. We don't run on willpower alone, and that's where you can take back control. You can build your own feedback loop, one that motivates you, one that's designed to help you thrive, not burn out. Here's how it works. Let's say you finish writing the abstract of your paper. Great job! Now reward yourself, not by watching 6 hours of TV, but maybe 15 minutes of something light. Maybe it's a news clip, a short video, a snack, a walk. Small task, small reward. Bigger task, bigger reward. Suddenly, you're not just forcing yourself to work. You're motivating yourself to finish because there's something positive waiting on the other side. It becomes a loop, a rhythm, a system that works with your brain, not against it. And this mindset? It doesn't just apply to research. Let's talk about cooking. As a grad student, chances are you're cooking most of your meals. It's cheaper, healthier, and honestly, kind of therapeutic sometimes. But does that mean you only cook every meal for years? Of course not. That's just another version of the all-or-nothing trap. You can set intentions. Cook most of the week, say Monday to Saturday, and then once a week, treat yourself. Eat out with friends, try a new restaurant, celebrate your effort. It's a reward, and it's intentional. You look forward to it. And during the week, it keeps you grounded because you know something good is coming. That's balance. That's sustainability. The same goes for sweets or treats. Maybe you love chocolate or bubble tea or dessert. Now, eating sweets every day out of stress, not great. But completely cutting it out forever, that can backfire too. So, flip the script. Say to yourself, if I finish writing this section today, I'll treat myself to a little dessert. It's not indulgence, it's motivation. You're associating the reward with progress, not stress. And that changes everything. Now you're not just reacting to emotions, you're designing a system, A system that keeps you focused, keeps you healthy, keeps you moving forward. You see, the secret isn't to eliminate all distractions. It's to make your joy intentional, to make your rest deliberate, to make every moment of relaxation a celebration of progress, not an escape from guilt. And you know what else? It's okay to slow down sometimes. It's okay to feel stuck, to need a break, to pause and ask yourself what you really need. Because that pause, that awareness, isn't a weakness. It's a sign you're learning to live wisely. And here's the part most people forget. Even when you're doing meaningful work, even when you're on a mission, you still need rest. You still need joy. You still need to feel human. So yes, research is your priority. It's important. It matters. But life is more than just work. You don't need to party every week. But maybe once a month or every few weeks, go out, join an event, catch up with friends. Be intentional. Plan around your deadlines. Give yourself space to breathe. That kind of reset, it's not a waste of time. It's fuel for your next breakthrough. Because the truth is, your mind doesn't just need focus. It needs contrast, moments of rest, change of scenery, social connection. It's not about working less. It's about working smart, working in a way that's sustainable. That's human. Because if you push every day, without pause, without reward, without celebration, eventually you'll break, and you didn't come this far to burn out. You've came here to grow. So start designing your balance. Start with small things. Write for 45 minutes. Take a 15-minute break. Cook all week. Reward yourself with a treat meal on the weekend. Finish a paper draft. Go out with friends. Edit your manuscript. Enjoy a dessert. Associate tasks with rewards. Be deliberate. Be kind to yourself. Don't fall for the myth that success means constant hustle. Success means consistency, and consistency needs rhythm. So the next time you feel like you're either doing everything or nothing, pause. Ask yourself, can I find the middle ground here? Can I design a reward that keeps me going? Can I be intentional, not perfect? Because balance isn't weakness. It's wisdom. You're not a robot. You're not just a researcher. You're a human being, and you deserve to live a life that reflects that. So breathe, set your rhythm, create your loop, and keep going. You don't need to hustle yourself into the ground to make it through grad school. You need a rhythm that respects both your dreams and your humanity. And if this message spoke to you, even just a little, then you are ready to break the all-or-nothing cycle. So here's your next step. Like this video if you're choosing balance over burnout. Comment below and tell me what's one reward you'll set for yourself this week. Share this with a fellow student who needs this reminder today. And don't forget, this isn't just a video, it's a starting point for building a version of grad school that doesn't just test your mind, but protects your heart and honors your life. Because you're not just researching, you're building a life worth living. And balance, that's your greatest power.